Away from that, the National Institute for Legislative and Democratic Studies says it will continue to collaborate with the armed forces and law enforcement agencies to entrench a legal culture grounded in professionalism, accountability, and respect for the rule of law. National Assembly correspondent Joke Adisa reports.
Amongst the mandate of the National Institute for Legislative and Democratic Studies, NILDS, is to enhance legislative and democratic governance in Nigeria. To this end, it provides capacity-building exercises for government agencies to strengthen the nation's democracy.
As you have experienced from your first presentation,
this is the second in the series of a capacity-building workshop for legal officers of the Nigeria Armed Forces and law enforcement agencies. The Nigerian Army, the Nigerian Navy, Nigerian Air Force, Nigeria Police Force, and the paramilitary agencies are well represented here. Director General of the Institute, Abubakar Sulaiman, says the rule of law is not merely a guiding principle, but the bedrock of governance, security, and social order in any constitutional democracy. He says mastery in the drafting of subsidiary legislation is indispensable for legal officers within the armed forces and other law enforcement bodies.
For any legal officer within the armed forces and other law enforcement bodies, mastery in the drafting of subsidiary legislation is indispensable. It is essential not only for ensuring compliance with constitutional and statutory provision, but also for safeguarding institutional integrity, enhancing operational coherence, and avoiding legal ambiguities.
The Institute says deficits in technical drafting expertise have in many instances led to vague, inconsistent, or legally defective regulations, which have led to avoidable enforcement difficulties, administrative bottlenecks, and costly litigations.
It is essential not only for ensuring compliance with constitutional and statutory provision, but also for safeguarding institutional integrity, enhancing operational coherence, and avoiding legal ambiguities that could compromise justice or public confidence.
The training is expected to deepen participants' understanding of the constitutional, legal, and procedural principles that underpin the drafting of subsidiary legislation in Nigeria. It will also expose participants to proven methodologies and best practices for producing subsidiary legislation that is clear, concise, coherent, and enforceable. Joke Adisa, TVC News.